Listen!
Welcome everyone, this is Andres Restart, and this time we are talking about some Nintendo Direct leaks, and let me tell you, I believe these are legitimately Nintendo Direct leaks. I have basically no doubt in my mind. Obviously you should take everything with a grain of salt until confirmed, but the track history here is impeccable, so I'm going to tell you that there will be spoilers for the Nintendo Direct in this video, so you have been warned. Before going further, let me point out that we are aiming to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you do enjoy my content, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. With your help, it might just happen. So the leaks are coming from Pyoro on Twitter. If you don't know who Pyoro is, he is someone who has consistently revealed information shortly before release, many times, and has always been right. So here are some examples. Armored Core will be announced soon, and it was. New Samba de Amigo, and it was. A new first-party game that's a sequel to a game that released back in 2017. Everybody Want to Switch. Correct again. They told us about a new 2D Mario game that would have something to do with Wonder, and also a remake of an SNES classic. And what happened? Well, we got Super Mario Bros. Wonder and a remake of an SNES classic and Super Mario RPG. And also clarified before it was revealed that there would not be a new in the title for Mario Bros. Wonder. And then also before the Direct, they showed Detective Pikachu, and what was revealed during the Direct? Detective Pikachu. So point is, they know things. They totally know things, and they tease things when they're about to happen, shortly before they're about to happen. So, what's being teased now? Well, there may be more coming, so this could be a developing story, so stay tuned for tomorrow and throughout the weekend, because we may be talking more about Direct leaks very soon. But there's a couple things that have already been leaked that are pretty darn exciting, I would say. So here is the first one. Get ready. Mute this account if you don't want to get spoiled. The first one will drop in about 30 minutes. And then this person replied to their post and had this little meme of Arnold Schwarzenegger doing the cool handshake and teaming up, and this is from Silex Hunter. So Silex Hunter is not really someone who leaks things, but has a perfect track record and has teased in the past that there will be something F-Zero happening soon. So this supports this idea of F-Zero. Oh, but I missed this part totally. This is the kind of maybe the biggest part. This is like the specific tease. But Pyoro says, let's just say fans of a certain MATLAB function will be happy with the upcoming Direct. Now, I personally don't know too much about MATLAB. Apparently, it's a programming language. But F-Zero is a popular function used in this MATLAB sort of programming language, or MathWorks or what have you. And here we have some people talking about it. You see this. There is actually, see, in case you don't believe me that this is what it's about, if you check Pyoro's likes, he doesn't like many things, but when he does, it seems to be confirming certain beliefs. So here this person asks, it's something different. This GBF0 has been confirmed for a long time. He liked that. He liked what Silex Hunter posted. He also liked this person checking the function of F-Zero and thinking, oh, this is F-Zero. So I think it's clear that they are hinting at F-Zero here, and that is a pretty darn big deal that I am very excited about. So basically, there's been this rumor going around that an F-Zero GX remaster is supposed to come pretty soon, and there are additional rumors suggesting that it may be in development by Next Level Games, which would imply that this would be more of a big boy remaster because Next Level Games is a Nintendo studio. This wouldn't just be an outsourcing of a simple project. This would be a major reworking. So maybe we get online play, greatly enhanced visuals, perhaps some new content. Those are the kind of things we could maybe expect if Next Level Games is the studio behind this project. But I would also say, since it's being hyped up here, this is actually going to be treated as like a legitimate release here. It's not going to be like a cheap product. This is going to be something significant. So I do think that this is going to be a significant F-Zero GX remaster, and it's going to be announced in this Direct, and I think it's going to be a pretty darn big deal, and I bet you it's one of the games that will be coming out in the first half of next year. But we're not done yet, because it looks like he's finally back. Donkey Kong is coming, because Pyoro put this little gif of Donkey Kong rolling in. So we've been speculating that Donkey Kong could be announced finally in this Direct. The Super Nintendo World's first expansion, that is Donkey Kong, is set to come in 2024. We're still hot off the popularity of the Mario movie that includes Donkey Kong as a major character. I think Donkey Kong is going to be a big title next year, and may be the last big Nintendo title before we start to hear about Switch 2. So whether this will be 2D or 3D, I don't know. Maybe you could look at this GIF here and think that this is somehow teasing like a 2.5D Donkey Kong game. Hard to say. All I know, or rather all I believe, is that this Donkey Kong game is going to be cool. It's going to be something that'll do something a little bit different. I think it's going to surprise us in some way. I don't think it's going to be a straight up other country style game. It may play very similar to Country, but they're going to do something to make it feel a little bit more fresh. That's what I think, but I don't know that for sure. And it looks like we have one more tweet from Pyoro here that I don't really understand what it would be alluding to. Just someone freaking out. And this person puts someone freaking out. I think it's just adding to the hype. I don't know if this is teasing anything in particular, but maybe Pyoro is just kind of, trying to hype us up. But maybe there's more in this Direct. I think there will be more in this Direct. The question is what? I'll tell you this. In my predictions, I said that Donkey Kong has a pretty good chance to show up, and so does Metroid Prime 4. But I don't think both have a great chance to show up. I would put it at like a 25% chance that we see both. So with this information suggesting that Donkey Kong is going to be in the show, I am now not expecting Metroid Prime 4 to be in the show. Especially if we're also getting the F-Zero GX remaster. I think Nintendo's going to showcase the Luigi game, they're going to showcase the Peach game for next year, and if we're getting F-Zero next year and also this Donkey Kong game, that's 4 pretty quality Nintendo games that can be used to fill up the first half of next year. They may not need that much more. So I don't think Metroid Prime 4 is going to be a first half of next year release. I have been leaning more towards cross-gen. So I don't think Nintendo needs to showcase Metroid Prime 4 significantly in this Direct. They still may tease it, they still may bring it up to us, but they also may be waiting for the next console. I'm not saying Prime 4 is going to be a day one launch title for Switch 2 either, by the way. I think it'll come out a month or two afterwards, but still sometime next year. That's my kind of perspective right now. Obviously, we'll see how things shake out. And maybe Prime 4 still is showcasing this Direct. Maybe it's another big thing. But I've been kind of limiting myself to thinking that Nintendo would give us updates on 4 major releases for next year, because that's how the last few September Directs were. So if we're going to get new information on the Luigi's Mansion remaster and the Untitled Peach game, and we're also getting this F-Zero GX remaster that looks to be a big deal, and a new Donkey Kong game, I'm not sure we should be expecting anything more beyond just updates for what's to come this year. But there's always room for a little bit more. So perhaps they could close the Direct with a little tease for Metroid Prime 4 and just tell us 2024. You don't have to mention Switch 2, you don't have to show off a big part of the game, just enough to get us excited. But as I said earlier, with Donkey Kong and F-Zero and the other things that Nintendo needs to talk about, I'm not 100% assuming Prime 4 is going to be there. In fact, I'm a little doubtful at this stage. But I do think Prime 2 Remastered probably will be in the show, so that could be pretty exciting. And if there's anything else that's crazy that's going to be in this Direct, I will definitely be talking about on this channel. And I think if we get to that point where there's another big announcement, maybe Prime 4 or something else, we're going to be at a point where this Direct might be like the last hurrah for the Switch. And what I'm getting at here is that there will still be Switch games coming for the next year or two, I believe, even when Switch 2 comes out next year. But this could be the last Direct where Switch is the focus, and Nintendo could be putting out some of their last big games they have planned as exclusives for Switch before we move on to Switch 2. Or rather, start to transition to Switch 2, because I think both systems will coexist for some time. So this Direct might be pretty special. But what do you guys make of these leaks? Are you excited for Donkey Kong? Are you excited for F-Zero? Are you excited for other things that may or may not be in the Direct? Let me know in the comments below. This is Andres Restart. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and I'll see you all really soon. Take care. Bye.